here we are talking about hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons are compounds that only contain carbon and hydrogen. So that's it. So there's only carbon and hydrogen present in a hydrocarbon. So for example, if I was to draw, I've lost my mouse. If I was to draw C2H5OH, is that a hydrocarbon? No, it is not, because it contains an O, and it's not a C or a H. Right, now you have been blasting through a procedure where you make a 5 hydrocarbon chain and then you add one to it. So let's do a little bit of drawing of this. So you're going to have C, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to add one more, 6. Now, remember that each carbon can bond 4 times. Therefore, each carbon has to have 4 lines around it. Now, the ones in the middle already have 2, so they just need an additional 2. However, the ones on the end only have 1, so they need an additional 3. Drawing H's gets a bit repetitive, but here we go. Okay. Now, have we satisfied our rule criteria in terms of bonding? Does each C have 4 lines, 4 bonds? Yes, it does. And does each H have 1? That is C6H14, therefore. Lovely, fantastic. Now, we now have our strength and expansion worksheet, and it says, name 2 elements found in all hydrocarbon molecules. Carbon and hydrogen. Please note it says name, so I've written the full name. Each line and the structure represented covalent bonds. State number of bonds formed by carbon. Well, each one has 4 and each hydrogen has 1. Why can they form chains and rings? It's because they can join together forming with each other. So they can join to each other, essentially. Right, now, finite and non-renewable. Now, finite is something that is not being used anymore, not being made anymore. And non-renewable is being used up fast and it can be replaced. This one in the middle here is a distracted comment and does not need to be there. And, 2 more to go. So, it says, where are all these things from? So, diesel oil comes from crude oil, kerosene comes from crude oil, methane actually comes from natural gas, and petrol comes from crude oil. There we go. Now, crude oil is a source of feedstock for making petrochemicals. What is meant by feedstock? Very simply, it's a raw material. Job done. Okay, hydrocarbons done.